Shalom everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. As you all probably know, last week we had Yom Ha'atzmaut, which is Israel's Independence Day. I'm not sure how you celebrate Canada Day, as I wasn't in Canada in July, but I really hope I can be back by then and get to celebrate it with you. But I will tell you how I usually celebrate Yom Ha'atzmaut as an Israeli teenager. Every year, on the eve of Yom Ha'atzmaut, also known as Erev Yom Ha'atzmaut, I start off by going to the Yom Ha'atzmaut fair at my kibbutz with my family and friends from the kibbutz. After that, I also go to another fair at a moshav called Michmoret, which is where my school is located at, with my friends from school. After all the fairs, we usually go to the Yom Ha'atzmaut party of our high school. And all of that is on just one Erev Yom Ha'atzmaut, which means I get to see a lot of friends, places, and fireworks. And before I got my license, it also meant for my parents that they had to drive me all night. But after the Erev, there is the Yom, and on Yom Ha'atzmaut, I usually go with my extended family and family friends to a national park where we spend the day doing alayesh, or in English, barbecue. But as you can guess, this year was pretty different. This year, there was a national lockdown on Yom Ha'atzmaut in order to prevent gatherings and the spread of the virus. And like most people, me and my family celebrated Yom Ha'atzmaut from home. On Erev Yom Ha'atzmaut, me and my family watched the official torch lighting ceremony on TV, raised a toast, and did alayesh. But there were no fireworks this year. And on Yom Ha'atzmaut, we did alayesh again, which is something we usually only do once during the holiday, but we had to improvise celebrations this year. Yom Ha'atzmaut is just one example out of many of how the world is currently going through some crazy times. But I do have some good news. If you ever drove a car in Israel, you would think that we really don't know how to drive a car, and that we most certainly do not listen to the law. But, in a very unexpected way, Israelis were very good at listening to the law this time. Yom Ha'atzmaut is not the only holiday we had in Israel this month. We had 3 more, and you would think that because of all the holidays we had like Pesach, Yom HaShoah, Yom HaZikaron, and Yom Ha'atzmaut, we would have a crazy outbreak. But Israelis listened to the law, stayed at home, and celebrated all these holidays with their nuclear family. And now, Israel is going out of quarantine. Almost all stores have reopened, most schools have returned, and our lives are returning back to normal. We had a day this week with as little as 28 new cases. Israel started fighting the coronavirus from a very early stage. When I was still in Canada and everything was pretty much normal, Israelis have already started to quarantine. But, of course, that it has its high costs, such as you legally need to wear masks in public here. Every store needs to check the customer's body temperature before entrance, and certain neighborhoods or cities are still on total lockdown, which means you are not allowed to exit your home. Israel is also one of the countries who did the most coronavirus tests per capita. We stayed home, and now we are hopefully getting through this, and I know Canada is heading into the right direction. I hope we can all see each other very soon, but for now, all we can do is give a virtual hug. Stay safe and have a Shabbat Shalom.